Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. I have made it back here into the Heart of Fire, where hopefully Stothkel has been able to make some shackles for Mazog.
These bands will secure Mazog for the journey into Mirkwood.
Yes, yes, we combined a small quantity of mithril with other metals to make these shackles. In fact, some of the weapons and armor you previously collected for my smiths were melted down and used in their making. These bands will secure Mazog for the journey into Mirkwood. He will not break free of these, or I would be ashamed to call myself Stotkel of the Iron Garrison. Bring these to Broin for his approval. He is resting in the peaceful path, preparing for the journey. Yes. All right. No quests this time? Wow. I have the shackles.
We have run into a disagreement with the elves of Lothlorien.
Yes. A disagreement concerning the plan to bring Mazak to Dol Guldur in exchange for my cousin's freedom. Celeborn has refused to allow us to bring the orc into the Golden Wood, though it is clearly the most direct route. He wants us to instead skirt the woods, a journey that would take much longer. Langlamel in Gwathrendoth awaits my response. Give it to her. Grudgingly, we will take the long way with Mazog, though it displeases me tremendously. Tell her, too, that I trust the elves will shoulder some of the burden of this inconvenience. The delay this will cause is intolerable, and we are asked to bear it. I will do so, for Bori's sake. Very well. I shall inform them. Bori has agreed to take the long way around, though he really wishes it weren't so necessary.
I am sorry. Broeen's concerns are real, but a serious matter has arisen.
What? Yes, even shackled, Maza cannot be allowed within the Golden Wood. But we spoke earlier about the marks of Gorthel left at certain locations in Moria, Pineleaf, and you have done well to eliminate some of them. Magor reported to me while you were gone that at least one more remains. Uh-oh.
Margot has been venturing into the depths ever since you rescued him.
Yes, he's been saying that he considers it to be his personal duty to prevent the nameless dangers of Azanrukar from ever leaving there. On his most recent journey into the fires of those caverns, he beheld a number of Regmul carrying what appeared to be an idol of some evil significance. He followed them for some time, but at one point they seemed to become aware of his presence, and he found it necessary to retreat. Gather your strength and speak to me, Pineleaf. I will bring you to Magor. Together you must return to Azanarukar, learn if the Regmul's idol is a relic of Gorthal's, and destroy it. Very well. Let's go.
In the depths of Azanarukar, the sorceries of Gorothul have set into motion an evil that cannot be ignored. You have come with Margot into the dark reaches and must end this threat before it is too late.
Well, I hope it's not already too late. Very well. Let me just have a nice snack so I can be nice and refreshed. Here you are, Pineleaf, where once we came before, the deepest reaches of Azanarukar. I have come here often since we first met, though better equipped than on our previous adventure. The Lady of the Wood has given me a great elfstone, and many things have fled before its light. We should be cautious, though, as there were Regmul here before, and I saw them carrying an artifact of great evil. I do not see them now, but they are surely not far from here. Let us proceed, friends, and see what lies before us in Azanarukar. All right. This way! I'll show you where I beheld the artifact. I only hope that the elf stone given to me by Lady Galadriel will be enough to preserve our strength. There were Regmu here. Where have they gone? Oh, I remember running into Regmu here before. Yuck. We're not alone. A Karog lies in wait. Ooh. Oh. Alright. Yikes. A form of Warulun. The lights of the elves shall overcome you. Yeah? Oh well. We are not alone. Yeah, okay. This guy is nasty, I think, a little bit. Hello. Hey, are you about... Purple. No, he's a purple people eater? Yikes. Good, good. He is cast down and the way ahead is clear. All right, good. Now comes a room that was even worse. Where all those orcs were sacrificed to big Mr. Nasty. I sense something terrible ahead, my friends. Elbereth, preserve us! It is as I feared. The many forms of Gwarla and the Karog are here. Behold, they work some evil with the beacon of Gorthul. Carefully now, let us get closer. The Karog, if they... And look at the beacon. It glows with a sickening light. Give me a moment to examine it. This may not be. It's worse than I thought. The Karog are magnifying the power of Gorthul's beacon. They beseech Wanthor to return. Quickly now, destroy the artifact. All right, let's go. Ugh. Oh, look who's back. Ah, Wanthor has returned. Oh, yeah. The light of also shall weaken the beast. Yeah. Well, I hope so. Ooh, how nice. Well, let's see if we can actually deal with it again. What kind of help would he have this time? Though I think I saw a Karog around here somewhere. So that may be a problem. Disturbing shadows. Well, we'll disturb their shadows. Come, defeat the forms. Ah, here's a form right here. All right, we will defeat this form of Growlin. Or is that Growlin? Never mind. Well, he looks nasty. Well, at least this one's a red people eater instead of a purple people eater though. Oh, okay. The light of the Elfstone shall weaken the beast. Well, we can only hope so. Are you feel weakened yet? He can stomp on me. All right, another one of these Kyrogs is about to waken up. I guess. Oh, it's another purple people eater. Actually, it's more like a magenta people eater, I guess. Yeah, it looks more like a magenta to me, I guess. Not a purple. Ah. suppose I'll have to check that out later and see. All right, so, but Magenta People Eater just doesn't have the same ring to it, though. Yeah, oh. You flee before the light of the Lady of the Wood. Yeah. Well, are you ready to go down now? Are your forms all dead, or are there other forms around here? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully there aren't 5 of them. I saw a lot of it. See, that looks like there's another form there. Yeah. Oh, maybe he's about to go down. Hey, are you finished yet? The last of the Karok's strength has been driven from him. Wathor stands alone. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll have to see about that. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay, so I get the magenta one, you get the red one. Alright, fine. Well, it'll be done in a moment. Let's see who takes down theirs first. I think I know the answer to that one now. Hey, are you... You're nasty. How many of these have we got? 157 of 200. I still gotta need to get another 40 odd probably after this is all finished. Alright. Last step around. The light of the elf stone shall kill you. Fine. It is done! The servant of shadow and flame is defeated once more. Once more into the defeat box, once more. We have ended Gwathnur's prowling strength and dispersed the forms of Gwarlan that are drawn to a Zankrabar Pineleaf. We have won a short victory, a small respite. Without the beacon of Gorthol, it will take some time before Gwanthor and his servants can again find the world above. But it will not last forever. We do not possess the means of destroying these creatures, lesser spirits though they be. They are beyond our ability. We can hinder them for a time, and I hope that peace we buy is worth the dangers. I feel that it is. That was quite an ordeal, and I hope we don't need to repeat that anytime soon.
You have sent Gwathnor and Growaloon formless into the depths, and not a moment too soon.
I cannot say if this is the last of the relics left by Gorthul in Moria, but we have brought some time at least. As long as Gorthul remains alive, so too does the danger that he may create more such beacons, once again drawing forth Gwathnor or Growlan, and next time we may not find them before they achieve their full level of power. You must go now to Haldir on the Flet just outside the Golden Wood. Tell him that the dwarves of the Iron Garrison have agreed to bring Mazog to Mirkwood on an indirect route that will not pass through Lothlorien as requested. Tell him, too, that the expedition of the Golden Host must occur with as much haste as it can be arranged. Too great a delay, and we may find ourselves hemmed between Dol Guldur on one side and Gwathnor and Gwarlan reborn on the other. Oh, joy. Greetings, Haldir. The Iron Garrison has agreed to take the long way around with Mazog.
I will see you again when the time has come.
We are ready to leave as quickly as we are able, Pineleaf, but the preparations of the Golden Host cannot be hurried over much, lest we doom this mission to failure. It will take some time for the dwarves to bring Mazog to the edge of Mirkwood, and that will allow all the necessary preparations to be made. I hope you're ready when it is time to come. Both the dwarves and the Iron Garrison and the elves of Lothlorien will rely on your courage and ability. I hope, too, that this expedition is not a mistake. It has been a long time since the forest bore the name of Greenwood the Great. I will see you again, Pineleaf, when the time has come. Oh, and let's see, I guess this. Yeah? Oh, yeah, that is nice. Okie dokie. And I suppose there's nothing to do for a little while but wait. I heard we're getting ready to depart finally, how dear?
The golden host is at last ready to cross the river Arndwin.
It has taken a great while, Pineleaf, but at last the preparations are complete. The Maladrim, the golden host of Lothlorien, are now ready to cross the river Anduin and assail the forces of Dol Guldur. I do not yet know the specifics of the plan, friend, but it seems that the Golden Host is to have two objectives: to bring battle to the enemy in Dol Guldur at a time of our choosing, before he could think to attack the woods of Lothlorien in force, and to exchange Mazog, the prisoner of the Iron Garrison, for the captives in the dungeons of Dol Guldur. Your aid has been requested on both of these aims. Go now to Imlad Lalath on the shores of the Anduin to speak to Brygling there. He will recount to you the details of each plan. I shall go to him, but first I need a little word with Bingo Boffin. Hello there, Bingo. How are things coming along?
The elves have begun an offensive into Mirkwood. It sounds exciting.
Oh, you heard about that. Yes, I have been reading some of these books you brought me, Piney, but I have to confess that this bench is not the most secluded of spots, and I've overheard a number of interesting conversations from this perch. It appears that the elves have begun to mount an offensive on the evil stronghold of Mirkwood, and even now they begin to seize footholds on the other side of the river. Yes, they've invited me to join them. Ooh, that's really exciting. Now, I am not keen on participating in any battles, of course, but I do believe that it is my authorial responsibility to see the inside of Mirkwood if my book is to be complete. I spoke with an elf named Kalangolth at the docks, and he refused my request that I be allowed across the river. He said he would not be responsible for my safety. Can you believe that? Well, I have had a capital idea. If we can prove that I'm not afraid of orcs, Kalangolth will have no choice but to recognize that I deserve to cross the river. I have heard that orcs have invaded the upper area of the northwestern reaches of the Golden Wood, and that an elf named Felderon needs help to combat them. Let us find him and volunteer to help. Okay, Bingo. Okay. If you want a taste of war, you'll get a taste of war. Hello there, Fairlin.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
You're the companion of Bingo Boffin? He's an amusing fellow, and insists that he's not afraid of orcs. He asked me to write this note granting him permission to fight our foes, and I've complied, though on some level I must doubt whether this is a wise idea. Here's the parchment. May it put his mind at rest, and if you'll fight the orcs in Thanithal to the north, this simple act of script may prove to be worth the time and the ink. Oh boy. This appears to be the right spot. So let's see if we could actually find any orcs or goblins around here. Well, that looks like a goblin. Well, I'm not afraid of them at least. No idea where Bingo is at the moment, but I certainly have no trouble being here. There you go. And look, Another one. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy for me to clean up the mess around here a little bit and deal with these orcs, these goblins, and whatever else may be in this area. I've dealt with many of those orcs and goblins around there.
What business have you with the lord and lady?
Well done, my friends. I am pleased that you've returned from your campaign against the orcs in good health and in victory. It seems you did not really need my permission at all, but I'm glad to have granted it all the same. Okay. Well, what do you say about that, Bingo?
We did it! And did you notice? We have permission to fight enemies anywhere!
Yes. Yes. Anywhere. It didn't expect where those enemies are to be found. Bring that parchment to Calangoth at the docks, and he will have no choice but to bring me across the river into Mirkwood. That's your plan, Bingo? That's your plan. Are you sure you've recovered from that little drop into the water in the Misty Mountains? Okay. Hello there. I have this permission note for Bingo Boffin to cross the river.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Yes, and I told your friend that the Golden Host is beginning a dangerous assault. Well, I cannot say I agree with Pharaon's assessment, but this parchment does relieve me of any responsibility should anything happen to Bingo within the forest. I will no longer prevent him from crossing into the Mirkwood, but know that you will need to survive the landing and go to the Golden Host commands before Bingo will get me free to explore. Well, yes, there is that. But we are now all set and ready to cross into Mirkwood. And here ends Volume 2 of The Complete Pineleaf. And you could join me in July when we begin Volume 3, where we'll be heading into the Forest of Mirkwood when we return for Season 3 of The Complete Pineleaf.